Rise today to talk not about obstructionism, but rather about transparency and the rules. And the rule I'm going to talk about today is a rule that, in fact, we embraced in the last Congress. And when I first came to the Senate, we embraced this rule by a vote, I think it was 92-6. We said, we're going to change the way we do business around here when it comes to transparency. I thought it was a great moment. I was excited that we were making these bold changes about the way the Senate works to open up the doors and let the sun shine in. Imagine my disappointment some 2 years later when I realized that for many members of this body, that was a meaningless exercise. Because in the area of secret holds, we are doing no better today than we were before we passed Senate Bill 1 in those early weeks of my time in the United States Senate in 2007. That if you wanted to oppose somebody, no problem. You want to hold somebody, that's your right as a senator. But own it. Own it. You're not here to be in a back room making a deal to leverage something for some kind of pork you want in your district. You know what you're here for? You're here to do the people's business. And if you have an objection to a nominee, you should tell the public you have that objection. And frankly, you owe the public an explanation why. We're here working for them. We're doing the people's business here. We're not doing some backroom deal. We're doing the people's business. So transparency is what this is about today. Mr. President, when I have a minute left, if you would notify me, and I will begin making the motions on these people that are secretly being held by senators and not being allowed their time to even respond to whatever might be the secret reason why they're being held. Mr. President, notwithstanding Rule 22, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to Executive Calendar number 501, that the nomination of Gloria Valencia Weber, member of the Legal Services Corporation, be confirmed, the motions to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table, no further motions be in order, that the President be immediately notified of the Senate's action, that any statements relating to the nominee appearing at the appropriate place in the record as if read.
Is there objection?
President, I object.
I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to Executive Calendar number 556, that the nomination be confirmed. That's the nomination of Benjamin Tucker for the National Drug Control Policy. The motion to reconsider be made and laid.
Mr. President, I object.
I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to Executive Calendar number 581, the nomination of John Lobb, Director of the National Institute of Justice, that the nomination be confirmed. The motions to reconsider.
Mr. President, for the reasons stated earlier, I object.
I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to Executive Calendar number 620, the nomination of Victoria Lipnick, member of the EEOC, a reappointment, that the nomination be confirmed. The motion to reconsider be considered made later.
Mr. President, I object.
Objection is heard.